Mr. Ambassador, given your experience, extensive experience for the last decade or over a decade, between Afghanistan and Libya, up to Mali, down to Mali, how you have handled this foreign interference that always brought about discord, dismantling of state, chaos, mayhem, and many other repercussions which are not convenient to any government. How do you guarantee that what's going on in Syria now will not end up the same situation like what happened in Libya or in Afghanistan, that the area could go out of control? You condone, the advance achieved by the opposition recently on the ground, and you showed optimism about that. But however, how do you envisage the situation in Syria will be after, if these armed groups, and many of them have shown to be extremists, take over? What's going to happen to an area which is adjacent to Europe and very close to a sensitive area like the United States?
Well, I have to be very clear on your question. The responsibility for this disaster in Syria, humanitarian disaster, regional spillover, more than 40,000 dead, great tragedy brought upon this country. The responsibility falls squarely with Assad and his regime. I think that's a clear-cut case. There were many forks in the road where Assad could have changed his course, and where this slaughtering could have been avoided. He chose otherwise, and I think he will have to be accountable one day for all the crimes that have been committed in Syria. So it's not a question of foreign intervention. You know that nobody in the Security Council has ever spoken out of any foreign military intervention. This was never an issue. We tried our very best to prevent worse from happening. It was not to be, and the responsibility for that falls on the Assad regime.
With regard to foreign intervention, from all the conferences, friends of the so-called Friends of Syria, many countries have pledged aid, and many of them expressed willingness to send weapons, like Saudi Arabia and others. They said openly that the solution is militarily, and obviously many states now show optimism because of any military advancement by the opposition, which are supported and offer our foreigners coming from abroad.
Nobody in the Security Council, and I was there, ever pleaded for any kind of military intervention when I was present in the deliberations in the Security Council.
Thanks, Chris.
Mr. Ambassador, I have two